Hey, big welcome to this session. Today we're focusing on a particular quote, and this is offered as a meditation for you for the rest of your day. So we'll be using yoga to really embed and integrate the words and thoughts on body, mind and soul level. And I invite you to stay with this quote for the day and see how it sits with you moving forward. So the quote is by Steve Maraboli, and it goes, "The most powerful relationship you will ever have is the relationship with yourself." Okay, so first of all, come to a comfortable seat. You can sit on a block or a cushion to help raise your hips and invite a forward tilt of the pelvis so you're comfortable. And then just roll your shoulders down your back, close your eyes and take a moment to come to your breath. Feel the breath as it passes in and out through your nostrils. Feel the way your body responds to the breath. Where can you feel it? In your chest, in your ribs, in your belly. How does it feel to breathe today? And just checking in with no judgment, accepting yourself exactly as you show up today in this moment on your yoga mat. Understanding the transient nature of life and that we naturally ebb and flow in how we're feeling, how we're showing up. And so just sending yourself a big wave of love and acceptance exactly as you are in this moment. Great. And then take your hands beside your body. You're welcome to open the eyelids if you like, or keep them closed, your choice. Sweep the arms slowly up through the air like they're moving through thick mud. And then bring the hands up towards the sky, reaching towards the sunlight. Roll your shoulders down your back and draw your belly button just lightly in towards your spine. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, take the right hand down beside your hip and lean over to that side. Keep both sit bones evenly planted on your mat. Left shoulder softens away from your ear. Gently float back up. And then take your left hand down to the floor. Deep breath into your ribs and your waist. And your hips on the right hand side. Gently float back up, take the right hand down once more, and this time we're going to follow it round with the left arm, making a semicircle around the body. And when you get to the other side, look up under your right shoulder, and then start that semicircle with the right arm, look up under the left shoulder. So circling around into your body, and I invite you here to close your eyes and tap into your own fluidity, your own natural movement and grace. Feel your body flowing. Next time you come up on the left hand down, gaze up under your right shoulder. And then gently float back up. We're going to take the left hand to the right knee or thigh, right hand behind your body. Use your right fingertips as like a second spine to press into the floor. Raise the crown of your head up and then gaze towards your right shoulder. Option here to take that right arm and sweep it up over your right ear, looking for a stretch into the intercostal muscles and the ribs on the right side. Awesome. And take the right hand across now to the left knee or thigh. Left fingertips behind. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale to gaze over your left shoulder. And then take that left arm up over your left ear if that feels okay. And use your right hand as a bit of a lever to accentuate this opening in the left side. Awesome. Gently release. Bring both arms wide, elbows bent, fingertips reaching up to the sky. Take a deep inhale here, draw those shoulder blades together behind you. And as you exhale, cross your arms at your chest. Notice which arm is on top and bow your head into your arms. Give yourself a big hug. Send yourself lots of love. And then open the arms back up. Elbows bent, cactus arms. Open through your heart space, spread those palms, share your love. And then this time, take the other arm on top and hug, hands to opposite shoulders, and bow down. Give yourself a big hug. Lovely. Release, bring those elbows wide, and then draw them down to your ribs. And up to the sky, down to the ribs, just warming into the shoulders, up to the sky one more time. Nice, now keep the arms high and we're going to fold down over the legs. So hands to the floor and bow. Doesn't matter how far you come down, just wherever you meet that sticking point. Allow your body to relax, your shoulders and your head to let go and release. Give your jaw a wiggle. Release any tension. Deep breath. And gently peel back up again and cross your legs the other way. So swap the cross of your legs. Raise the arms up. And then bring the hands down in front of you and fold. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Gently raise back up. Remove any prop if you have one. And release the feet. Bring them out in front. I'm going to come into Navasana boat pose. So hands underneath your knees, lift the shins off the floor, lengthen the chest, crown of the head drawing up towards the sky. Release the hands if you want to, and you can also straighten the legs if you want to. Gaze over the toes. One more breath here. And then bring your feet to the floor and hug your shins. Bow your head to your knees. Great. Unpeel. Hands come behind your body, fingertips facing forwards. Feet about hip distance apart and lift the hips up towards the sky. Chin tucked. If you want to take little circles here or any movement, then go ahead. Lovely. Drop the hips and then lift the legs, come into Navasana. Great. Now we're going to roll backwards and rock and roll a couple of times along the mat. Nice. Next time you come up, we're going to spread the feet wide as the mat and come into Malasana. So yogi squat. And do feel free to sit on a block if it takes the pressure out of the knees or the ankles. You can also roll your mat up underneath your ankles, your heels. Hands together at heart center. Knees drawing out towards the back of the room. And then release your hands and see if you can maintain that outward action through the legs. So you're engaging your abductors. Use those glutes. Great, then hands to the floor, lift the hips, drop the head, heel toe the feet to hip distance. And then cascade your upper body down over your lower body and just give your head a gentle nod, a gentle shake, release tension from your shoulders, your neck, your face. Hands can come to opposite elbows. Bring the weight slightly forwards in the front of your feet. Nice, then release your elbows, bring your hands to your shins, your thighs, or the floor to extend the spine. Think of the tailbone drawing away from the crown of the head, so space between each vertebra. Then fold down over the legs, knees can be bent, sweep up to standing, flat back, bring the palms to touch above the head, and then draw them down through your heart center. Release your palms, Tadasana. Raise all your toes, spread them out wide, place them back down. All four corners of your feet engaged. Lengthen the tailbone, draw the outer ribs in towards your sternum. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears and down the back. Open the palms. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension. Exhale, step both feet back into plank position. So hands under the shoulders, zip up from your pelvis to your sternum. And then drop the knees, hug the elbows close into the ribs, bring your chin and chest low. Inhale into a low cobra, keep that chin tucked, hug those elbows in. Peel down, tuck your toes, push up and back, downward dog, and take a couple of breaths to ease into the backs of the legs, so pedaling the knees. Great, then come towards stillness, but we're going to lift both heels and scoot them over to the right hand side. Feel that stretch into the left side body. Then lift up through center and over to the right hand side. Draw those heels down. Nice. Come back up through center into your downward dog. So all knuckles of your hands pressing into the floor. Externally rotate your upper arms. Bend your knees as much as you like to find that space through the spine. Lift the tailbone high. And then come onto your tippy toes, bring the shoulders over the wrists, drop the knees towards the mat and then push the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, come to your high plank, drop your knees and then downward dog. So rolling through these two positions like a wave, just warming up into the spine, into the legs, warming up the wrist joints. And the shoulders. Nice. And then next time you come through plank, stay put, and then raise your right leg up and back. Place that right leg down, lift the left leg. Place the leg down, come all the way down to your belly, either through the knees or through Chaturanga. Your choice. Bring your tummy down and then your hands about 2 hands distance away from your shoulders. Press the fingertips into the floor. Tops of the feet engaged and pressing down into your yoga mat. We're going to press into the hands, lift the elbows and lift the chest. Peel back down again. Inhale to peel up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Take 3 more. Nice. And then bring your forearms to the floor. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Forearms extended. Roll the shoulders down the back. Press the pelvis lightly into the floor. Sphinx pose. Gentle tuck of your chin and maybe pull the floor towards you like you're pulling your heart through the gateway of your arms. The most powerful relationship you will ever have is that relationship to yourself. Great. Now turn your right elbow across so the arm crosses the mat. Left hands towards the side so you can roll over onto your right hand side. Use this left hand as a support. And we're going to lift the left leg and lower. Okay, so take some reps. Keep this right arm pressing into the mat so you're not crunching down into that joint. Keep your belly engaged, so belly button drawing in, stacking the hips on top of each other for support. You might be feeling this in your glutes now, in your legs. Great. Next time you bring that leg up, see if you can hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bend the knee and lift that left up to the sky. You can take your peace fingers round your big toe and draw the leg in, or you can just hold your head here, your leg here, or keep it bent. So your choice. Nice. Release and come back through Sphinx pose, and we'll take it over to the other side. So left arm crosses the mat, rolling over onto your left side. Use this right hand as a support and lift and lower that right leg. Feel your tummy muscles working, your glutes engaged, strengthening. Soften any areas of the body that you can, that don't need to be working. And then hold that right leg high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee and shoot that leg high. Maybe take your hand to your leg or your peace fingers around your big toe. Draw the leg in, press the left elbow into the floor. Nice, then release, come down through Sphinx pose. In Sphinx, option to press the hands into the floor and lift the elbows to find that little extra opening through the front body and the heart space. Broaden your collarbones. Then peel down, hands under the shoulders, push up and back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale with a sigh through your mouth. Release anything you don't need to hold on to today. Then bend the knees and step or jump the feet in between the hands, come to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Then keep your left hand in the center of the mat and bend your left knee. Sweep the right arm up to the sky. Gaze towards your right fingertips. And then take it to the other side. Right hand replaces the left. Bend that right knee. Sweep the left arm up. If you want to put a block underneath your hand here, you can. Nice. Come back into your forward fold, Uttanasana, and then with an inhale, sweep up to standing. Hands touch above the head and draw them down through your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, this time step your right foot back and drop your right knee. Inhale, lift up into crescent lunge. Soften your shoulders, squeeze the front foot towards that back knee. And then hands to the floor, keep the right hand planted, sweep the left arm up. And maybe bend your back knee and take your hand to your foot, or take a strap here, drawing that foot in towards your sacrum. Press the hand into the foot and the foot into the hand. Nice. Release, both hands to the mat, tuck your back toe and step into plank position. In plank, we're going to come onto the forearms, forearm plank. So again, lengthening the crown of the head from the heels and zip up from your pelvis to your sternum, engage your glutes. Then drop the hips, come into Sphinx pose. You might want to lift one leg, then the other, shuffle them backwards to find that space for your sacrum and lumbar spine. Lovely. Peel down, hands under the shoulders, push up and back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, raise the right leg up and back. Bend the right knee and pop that right hip on top of the left. So opening into the right hip flexor. Right toes drawing towards your left wrist. And then take a big circle with that right knee in one direction. And then in the other direction too. Level the hips back off and draw the knee into the chest, shoulders over the wrist. Lift the back of your heart space up towards the sky. Sweep that right leg back up once again and then take it to the right elbow, high as you can. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow and then see if you can extend that leg out towards the left-hand side. Don't worry if you keep it bent, it's fine. And then sweep back up through three-legged dog and draw the right foot through the hands. Drop the left knee, rise up, crescent lunge. Lift the crown of the head away from the tailbone. Nice, bring your hands to the floor. Left hand stays planted, right hand rises up. Open those palms, open your heart, keep extending the crown of the head from the heel. And then option to bend that knee, take the hand to the foot, draw the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Feel that stretch into your quads. Nice, release. Both hands to the floor, lift the back knee and step forwards, halfway lift. Fold down over the legs. This time, bend your knees, sit the hips down and back, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Lengthen your tailbone, so finding that space in your lumbar spine. And then bring your hands to your opposite shoulder. Keep that bend in the knees and bow down, hug your body as you're building strength and stability through the legs. Send yourself love and support. Then raise your arms back up. Take another deep breath here. And then raise the legs Lift the hands high, draw them down through your heart center and release the palms. Take a couple of breaths into Tadasana. Nice. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension. Exhale, left foot steps back. Drop the back knee, untuck the toe, rise up, crescent lunge. And then take this left hand across to your right knee and the right hand behind to your opposite thigh. Broaden your collarbone, so think of the shoulders opening away from each other. If you want, you can keep this right arm extended or take it to your opposite thigh, your choice. Nice. Come back to face the front, tuck your back toe, lift your back knee, come into high lunge. Draw the floating ribs in, scissor the hips, right knee over the ankle. Great. Then lean forwards, come into arrow. So drawing that belly away from the thigh and the crown of the head away from the heel. Then bring your hands to the floor and we're going to step the back foot up off the mat and bring the head towards the floor, standing split. Does not matter how high this left leg goes. If it's here, then that's perfect. Just be gentle and easy on your body. We're going to inhale and then exhale, bend the right knee and take the left knee down towards the floor behind it, crouch, and then inhale, sweep back up. So coming towards crouch and then sweep back up. We're going to do that one more time. And then this time, bring that knee all the way down behind this right leg and come into this seated twist. Lord of the Fish. So both sit bones in contact with your mat. If you want to extend the left leg underneath you instead, that's fine. Raise the arms up. And then take your left elbow across your right. And take either the backs of the hands or the palms together. Roll your shoulders down your back. Draw the elbows away in front of you and the fingertips up to the sky. Take a deep breath here. Lengthen the crown of the head from the tailbone. Close your eyes. Nice. Then release your arms, raise them high. Take your left arm either to hug your right knee or your elbow to the opposite thigh. Right hand comes behind, lift through the crown of your head and gaze over your right shoulder, maybe a bit of a deeper twist this time. And option here to take your index finger and thumb to touch. Nice, gently come back through center. Take both hands down towards the floor on your left hand side and bow down to the floor. Kiss the earth. Thanks to Mother Nature. And we're going to step back into our standing split. Left leg is high, right leg is planted on the floor. And then step that left foot back, come into high lunge. Tuck the floating ribs in. Nice. Then turn your back heel for warrior two. Gaze over your front middle finger. Flip the front palm, take the back hand down the back of the leg, reverse your warrior. And then windmill the hands all the way down, step into plank. Come down into forearm plank. And option here to walk your feet towards your elbows, come into dolphin, or you can rest down in child's pose. Take rest. In dolphin, your knees can be bent or lengthened, your choice. And then wherever you are, we'll meet in child's pose. So taking some rest. Give yourself this time to recalibrate and feel connected to your breath, connected to yourself. There is no relationship more powerful in your entire life than the relationship to yourself. So give yourself the space to be exactly as you are. Nice, then plant your hands into the floor, rise back up, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And raise your left leg up and back, bend the knee and pop the left hip on top of the right, open up your hip flexor. Keep your elbows parallel to the mat if you can. And then take a big circle with that knee in one direction and in the other direction too. Level the hips back off and draw the knee in towards the chest, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, length. Exhale, left knee across the body, right elbow, and see if you can extend at the knee. You can rest that foot on the floor if you want to. Then swivel back up into your three-legged dog and step the foot through, drop the back knee, rise up, crescent lunge. Then take your right hand to your left thigh, left hand behind the body, or keep it open. Deep breath. Great, come back through center. Hands to the floor, lift your back knee, rise up, high lunge. Then lean forwards into your arrow shape. Deep breaths, strengthening those left glutes. Then bring your hands to the floor and kick the right leg up off the mat. Bow down over your left leg. Your chest drawing towards your shin. Then bend the left knee and squat the right leg down behind it. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale, length. And then exhale, come all the way down into your seated twist position. Find your variation on this side, whatever feels good for you. Raise the arms up, and this time take your right elbow over your left. Roll the shoulders down the back, elbows in front, fingertips high. Close your eyes. Nice, then release your elbows, bring the arms high and take your twist. So your right arm hugs the left knee or bring your elbow to the opposite side. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder and option to take Gyan Mudra. Awesome. Release, come back through center. Bring your hands down to the floor on your right hand side and bow down. Lift back up. And then we're going to press the hands into the floor and shoot the right leg back up into your standing split. And then step the right foot back and sweep up high lunge. Then turn your back heel and come into warrior two. Take the back hand down the back of the leg, reverse your warrior. Flip the hands down to the floor, step back into plank position. Come down to your forearms, maybe take child's pose or walk the feet towards the elbows, dolphin. Elbows about shoulder width apart, heels drawing back towards the mat, spread your toes. And then bend the knees, sit the hips down and back into child's pose. We'll all meet there. You can have your arms outstretched in front or bring them back towards your heels and let your elbows and your shoulders flop. It might feel nice to rock gently here, self-soothing. Check in with your breath. Use this time to connect and release any tension from your face, your jaw, or anywhere else in the body that you can release. Awesome. Bring your hands to the floor and rise up to kneeling. Bring your hands to cross over your chest. Take a deep inhale into your heart. And exhale to bow. Give yourself a big hug. Know that you are there for yourself. Through everything, every obstacle, every experience that you'll ever have in life. Nurture that relationship to you. Nice, then release, bring your hands to your heart center, and we'll close the practice with an Om. So inhale through your nose for Om. Om. Bow your head with gratitude to the roots of this practice in India and the East. The yoga ancestors before us. Gratitude to you for practicing and showing up for yourself. I'll see you next time on the mat. Have a gorgeous day. And just to close, remember that the most powerful relationship you will ever have is that relationship to yourself.